Welcome to the episode today, viewers. We are going to have a quick look through our first season here at Boavista, do a quick squad review, have a look at where we need to improve next season and what our summer transfer plans are. Roll the intro and let's get into it. Here we are then, viewers, our first season review at Boavista. So we'll go to the new arrivals. There was plenty of them. Like I say, we only made one. We made one. It was Nabil Gilash. He's probably at the bottom of this list. He's not far off it. He's not far off it, wherever he is. I've seen his name. But there's some players there that haven't even played. Some youngsters that we've brought in haven't played there, but they may get the chance. We need to have a look at them properly, really. But, I mean, look how many new arrivals we had even before I arrived at the club. Just look at the amount of names there. The signing of the season, and it looks like it was Hampshire, but a man that we didn't sign, but he came in, played 22 games, won a sub appearance, 4 assists with an average rating of 7.17. Ellis came in as well. What a fair season he had here. 39 appearances, 25 goals with an average rating of 7.01. And Reece Williams, one of the loan signs we did make whilst I was at the club, 28 appearances and an average rating of 7. But look at that. A lot of our players there are still on loan, and we need to either try and tie them down for another loan season or see if we can steal them permanently. The board expected us to avoid relegation, and we finished in 8th position with an average home attendance of 11,324 with a B- from the board. So we were very, very clear there of relegation, 20 points clear of that playoffs. We had a slow start to the season. That Christmas period, January period, was really, really poor from there. But somehow we dragged it back. Towards the start of February, we did really, really well. When you look at that, we only lost 4 games from the start of February to the end of the season, which really helped us. So the second half of the season was a lot better than the first half. The biggest win then was a 3-0 victory where Santos got a hat-trick in September over Moronese. The match to remember was our 3-2 victory over Portimonense, where Mangas, Santos and Awazimo scored, and goal of the season was Santos in that biggest win of the season. Sponsorship, we got £743,000 this year, broadcast revenue 4.15 million, corporate and hospitality 128,000, competition prize money £45,000, and match day commercial, retail and income £443,000. We sold 3,800 shirts, with Ellis, Sauer, Rocinho, Cannon and Yusufa all being the top sellers. The best 11 then for the season includes 6 loan signs, a goalkeeper, centre-back. Awazim's going to be here anyway, so we know he's going to be here, but Perez in the middle, and 2 wingers as well in Gomez and Santos. I mean, Gomez, as we picked up on, we're not too bothered about, but look at the rest of them. They've all got over a 7, the loan signings. And it's going to be, apart from Santos, but he's near enough for a 7. But I think he's going to be a big shoes to replace. So fans player of the season then was Awazim. A young player of the season was Awazim. Goal of the season, as we know, was Santos. Top goal scorer was Ellis with 25 goals. Most assists was Gomez with 7, which does surprise me. And most player of the matches was Ellis with 6. Highest average rating was Awazim with 7.2, and most passes completed was Rocinho with 87 passes per 90 minutes. And we had plenty of record breakers this season. Ellis, most goals in the season with 25, most league goals with 20, most goals by a player in a match was Ellis with 4, most goals by a player in a league match was Santos with 3, most assists by a player in a season was 7, most clean sheets by a player was 8 by Jardim, most player of the matches with Ellis once again with 6. Worst discipline was Cannon with 6 yellow cards and 1 red. Youngest player was Alejandro Gomez with 18 years, 239 days. And the oldest player was Bracali at 39 years, 251 days. Quickest goal was 50 seconds by Ellis. Youngest goal scorer was Gomez with 20 years, 83 days. And the oldest goal scorer was Perez at 28 years old and 12 days. Oh, look at that as well. We set a little record there. 6 games unbeaten is a new record. There's a lot of contracts then out this summer, viewers. There's 2 permanent contracts, which are Bracali and Nij. Bracali will be going. He's 40 years of age. Nij probably won't be staying. He's made 2 starts, 15 appearances with an average rating of 6.54. So that does mean with Jardim going as well, all these loan players going, that we will certainly need 2 goalkeepers. But unless we can keep Jardim here, but look at all these. Reece Williams I would like to keep, Perez I would like to keep on the loan signings, and Leo Jardim. The rest for me can all go. And Santos as well, I'd like to keep him here, but the rest can all go. I think they've been quite disappointing, some of these loan signings. The highest goal scorers, then, as we know, were Ellis, then Santos, and then after that was Awazim, Perez, Gomez and Suar all with 3, 2 apiece for Rosinha and Cannon, and then 1 apiece for Shaw, Mangas and Perozo. Top assisters then was Gomez with 7, Santos with 6, alongside Cannon and Suar. Rosinha got 5, Mangas and Hamshi got 4, Perez got 3, and then on 1 apiece were Gilash, Perozo and Javi Garcia. And the highest average match ratings were Awazine, Hamshi, Rosinha, Shaw, Leo Jardim, Ellis, Perez and Reece Williams, who all averaged over a 7. Looking at it in views, this summer is going to be a complete rebuild because of all the loan players we've got going. As I said, would like to keep some here next year. Finance-wise, we aren't looking brilliant at the moment. We've got £285,000 in the balance. What that means for the board transfer budget, I do not know. We will have a look at that in a minute though. But we are underspent on the wage budget as well, which hopefully is going to work in our favour. The board will give us that extra money so we could bring in some transfers to make the squad numbers up. So next season then the board want us to grow the club reputation and finish within the top half. The 5-year plan is sign young players to develop for a profit, sign players to sell for a profit, work within the wage budget, 1-year contracts for anyone over the age of 33, 2 years for anyone over the age of 31, and minimum 2-year contracts for first team players. And the club culture, develop players using a youth system. Hopefully we'll get some more good youth intakes through to be able to do that. High tempo football and possession based football. There doesn't appear to be any indication as to what the board might give us for transfer budget next season at the moment. However, I have just seen next season's budget will be a minimum guaranteed budget of nothing. Absolutely zilch. So it's going to be a very tough summer. If that is the case, hopefully it won't be, and we'll be able to bring in some players. But we will leave it there for today, viewers. It's going to be a summer of rebuild here at the club, looking to push on next season. But we will meet back up tomorrow for the first game of a brand new season. Season 2 here at Boavista, with plenty of new faces about as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what this summer can do here and seeing who we can bring in. Thank you very, very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share it around and subscribe to the channel for more content. And I shall see you in Season 2.